Heartbroken dog won't stop looking at his neighbor's house. Then owner decides to take action. This dog's owner posted on Reddit an incredible story about how her dog used to stare out the window 3 times a day. Casey, who is the dog's owner, thought that he just wanted to go outside, but little did she know that something else was going on with her puppy. Casey searched the internet for answers, and she found out that dogs have a habit of staring out of windows when they're bored. However, everything changed one day when her dog stopped looking out the window and started being sad. One day, Casey came home and she found her dog lying on the bed, not in the mood to do anything. This was highly unusual because her dog was quite active, and if he wasn't running around, he was staring out the window. Casey was baffled to see that the only thing her dog wanted to do is to stare out the window. This strange behavior made her worry. Maybe there were thieves or some other dogs going through her yard. Casey usually spends her time taking care of errands, but she decided that she needs to stay at home and find out what's happening with her dog and what is grabbing his attention. Casey figured out that her dog is looking at her neighbor's window. This is when things got interesting. What was the neighbor doing that was so mesmerizing to the dog? Casey saw that her neighbor had a cat that would get up on the windowsill. Was this what her dog was looking at all the time? This could be true because dogs and cats are usually like enemies. Despite popular belief, dogs and cats usually get along quite well. These animals share the same principles and they're used to living alongside each other. After seeing the 2 animals staring at each other, Casey realized that the 2 must be in love. This was hard to confirm since obviously neither of them can speak and they're separated. While Casey was starting to doubt her theory about the 2 animals falling in love, she noticed that her neighbor's cat would also get up on the windowsill and stare at her dog for hours on end. This made it clear that the 2 animals had a strong bond. One day, something changed and Casey's dog started feeling sad. The dog would not stare out the window anymore, and he even stopped eating his food. Seeing that her dog wasn't getting any better, Casey decided to take him to the vet. Casey told the vet that her dog is sitting on the floor depressed all day long and that he needs to check him out. The vet told Casey that her dog is not sick at all and that he is just going through a rough patch. This was heartbreaking for Casey because she couldn't do anything to help him. At least that's what she thought. When Casey got home, she decided to take a look out the window and see if something is wrong. That's when she noticed that her neighbor put some flower pots on the spot where the cat used to stay. This gave Casey a great idea. Even though this might come off as weird to her neighbor, Casey got a pen and a paper and she started writing a letter. You can read the letter and see what Casey said to her neighbor. This shows us how much she loves her dog, but there was still one problem. The neighbor might not understand what this is all about, or he might not even care. Even though her neighbor might think she's a weird girl, Casey took the risk. Luckily, it was all worth it. It's adorable how the neighbor decided to respond. Her neighbor did the most amazing thing and he took the plants down. Things got even better than this because he added a note to his window which stated, "For true love." After seeing that the neighbor's cat was back on the windowsill, Casey's dog started acting like himself once again. The dog was happier than ever and he was always staring out the window.